Alright, what is up guys? So today I will quickly go through the new upcoming champion Diablo. He was the final boss in Trial of the Alchemist and is now this month's final boss. So I must say he's going to be quite an interesting champion to play with. He's got several abilities. He's able to deal additional energy damage similar to Red Hawk's passive ability, and that damage increases depending on the number of buffs the opponent has, so that might come in handy against opponents with the node resistor. He's also able to gain power, regeneration, and most importantly be stun immune, and that could potentially be a great counter against opponents that triggers parry when they auto block, and not to mention that his SP2 is unblockable as well. Now, as you know, Diablo has 4 concoctions: Amber Boon, Counterflow, Life Stage, and Iron Skin. You can see that it also says 4 available each quest, which means he can only activate each concoction 4 times, which explains why he has a total of 16 persistent charges. So when Diablo is unawakened, each of his concoctions lasts for 12 seconds and it takes 3 seconds to brew them, and when he's awakened it increases the duration of each concoction and it reduces the brewing time down to 2 seconds. And because of the local node called kinetic brewing, there are now 2 ways instead of 1 for him to brew his concoction and 3 ways instead of 2 for him to drink his brewed concoction. So basically without the node he has 0% chance to brew any concoction. So yeah, he's just an ordinary defenseless opponent to fight. And yeah, that is the first method. The second way for him to start brewing his concoction is by finishing a combo with a medium attack. So I think for that to work you will first need to be struck by his basic attacks, and in the uncollector mode it doesn't seem like the best place to actually test that out. Similarly, without a node, Diablo has 0% chance to drink any brewed concoction. So if you take a look at another local node called Toxic Rage, it simply means that whenever he drinks his brewed concoction he will be unstoppable and gives himself a 0 damage poison debuff. And the reason why Kabam has this node on him is because without it he would just basically self-destruct, and it can be seen from this sentence right here. To clarify the node Toxic Rage, Diablo only becomes unstoppable whenever he drinks any brewed concoction that he does not have active. So yeah, let me walk through my Vision Age of Ultron fight against him for you guys, which would also cover the 2 other ways for him to drink his brewed concoction. Okay, here we go. So hopefully this is easier to understand once you see what's going on in the actual fight. So he starts the fight with Amber Boon Concoction, which has 4 charges and its inner icon is black in color. So it started brewing because of the node kinetic brewing like I've mentioned, and you can also note that when the concoction is brewed, the inner icon turns white and doesn't have any charges on it. So once again, because of kinetic brewing, he had a 25% chance to drink the brewed concoction when I hit him. So yeah, that's why he went unstoppable. So long as Diablo has no brewed concoction, you can safely go in for a 5-hit combo. The second way that Diablo is able to drink his brewed concoction is via his SP1, which is why I only went in for a medium attack hit and then dash back out. And finally, the third way for him to drink is by allowing him to dash back and hold block for 1.2 seconds. This is a great counter against kinetic brewing because if he goes unstoppable during your hit, you are basically screwed. So now that he only has his life state charges and concoction active, I can safely fight him without any worries of his unstoppable. So yeah, that's about it really. So here's the fight against the first ever Diablo. He was seen for the first time in Trial of the Alchemist, and I think we can all agree that there's a huge difference before and after figuring out how to fight against him. So yeah, Stuck and Hunt Spidey really works well here because not only can you build up your poise charges with the deep evades, it also prevents Diablo from throwing light attacks, and that prevents him from switching to his next concoction. So guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any inquiries, do leave them down in the comments below. And yeah, hope you guys understand what the heck I was talking about in this whole video, and enjoy the last few minutes of my 3-star Starlord against the 5-star Diablo. This Diablo doesn't have the buffet node, so it isn't that annoying compared to the uncollected one. So yeah, try to identify some of the ways or methods that I've mentioned at the start of the video. And yeah, that is it. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Adios.